Here's what we're gonna do. Gotta lose. What you gotta lose? What you gotta lose? Ah. Those guys are fighting. I want to fight, but not with the hyping people. Oh, this guy seems to be having connection issues. Velvet. They seem to be a little laggy. Yes, look at how they move. What you gotta lose? What you gotta lose? I wanna get at least one fight. Come on. Come on. What you waiting for? What you gotta lose? What you gotta lose? What you gotta lose? Oh, this guy's probably gonna challenge me? Question mark? Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, they're having connection issues. There's two waffles in here. You got Waffle Crisp and Gaming Waffle. They should fight each other to decide who's the real waffle. The superior waffle. It's so unusual. It's so unusual. It's so unusual. It's so unusual. Oh, this guy left. I was hoping they would challenge me because they seem to have decent connection. And United Kills also left. The other player with okay connection. I could play with these guys, but like they're fine. And I think I'm the only one who's not doing. Oh, well, those guys got disconnected. Whoops. Hi, Gorky. I'm just testing. It is live. Hi. What's up? How are you doing, dear? There's one thing I don't like about YouTube when streaming. The chat is kind of weird. Like, there's a lot of delay with the chat. Like, for it to show on stream. Like, I see it way earlier than it shows, like, on the screen. So it looks kind of weird. What? What's wrong? You were going through YouTube and it said I posted this a year ago? A year ago? Crazy. Why the fuck does it say I posted this a year ago? Like, I'm literally here right now. Or maybe it's recorded and I'm just happening to say things that exactly match what you're asking. That would be crazy. Where's this guy going? Like, there, you can't go anywhere else but down. There you go. I think they're talking to me. Hi, Lon Bon. Lon Bon. What a guy. How are you still awake, Gorky? It says a year ago. Yeah, I know. Crazy. Running games for a bit. Set. Sure. This guy plays really weird, dude. They play piano, but they're kind of weird.
Take your pick. Velvet.
They just jump.
So good.
Why am I still awake? Because I'm testing this shit. All right.
At last we shall see who is stronger, ice or fire. Let us break.
That's funny.
Ice.
I just saw the screenshot you sent me.
Fight.
I was supposed to be Shatter B. I'll probably just do like 1 or 2 hours or something. I mean, I always play TFH late at night anyway, you know? And it's like 1 a.m. So it's about right, honestly. It's about normal. I should not have push blocked them there. I gotta say, he's playing a lot different now. He's not just randomly jumping all over the place and like mashing J, B, and J, A, and grab. So this is better. You should probably go to sleep. You have to wake up in like 6 hours. You have job? Is it your job or what? You can't sleep much. You're a night owl. I feel that. Improvement. It is improvement. That's what matters. You don't have a job? Oh, true. You mentioned this to me before. Now I feel bad. They're doing the thing. They started jumping randomly and shit. You might get one, hopefully. I hope so too. That was some annoying rollback right there. It sounded, it showed that I hit him with 5-8, but then it rolled back.
Velvet wins.
You need money? Everybody does. We all do.
Where to from here?
Well, you know,
last,
at
we shall
least
see
you
who is
showing
stronger.
up
Ice
helps me
or
test the
fire.
chat is working
Let
and
us break
everything.
the ice. Round one.
Lasai? Yeah, honestly. How to get close to Velvet? Nobody knows.
You may have my
Happy to
autograph.
help. Aw.
That was perfect. Round
I wish you
two.
could sleep, because you need to sleep. Oh god. Can't believe that reached. On YouTube, I can see the tattoo you're gonna get. What do you mean? How can I see it?
Excuse you. Too close.
I can't actually see your profile picture.
Wins.
Whoops. Yeah, don't worry about it. You'll send me the picture? Alright.
At last, we shall see who is stronger, ice
Don't worry.
or fire. Let us break the ice. Round one. Fight.
Oh, that was supposed to be shadow.
Well done. Again.
That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. They just start jumping like that. So weird. Winged tulip. It's all synthwave and stuff. Yeah, it is. Oh, not the fucking launcher.
Was it good for you too? Round two.
I feel like if he's gonna be doing that, I can literally just sit in the corner. Wow. Even at that distance, that's crazy. That's unsafe at that distance.
Impressive.
I tell you, that's not gonna accomplish much. Stop it.
It's
Stop it.
You may have my autograph now.
The sparkler clids in the background are so cute. I like them. The little shortness. Babies.
At last, we shall see.
What about the cows? I like the cows in this one.
Fire. Let us break the
It's got the
ice.
emo cow and
Round one.
the worrisome cow.
Fight.
Worried cow. just trying
Well done.
to get the edge of resist block. I know. But like, if you do that, I can literally just mash fucking Shadow B. It needs to be a little closer for that. You like the little worry cloud? Stop. This is like some of the weirdest Yanoho gameplay in the world.
Fight. Don't touch.
Gotta get in Velvet's face. Yeah, but like he gets like one hit, like this tiny stray hit, and then he just kind of flies away. Oh!
I see.
Stop! Stop!
I hold you accountable for any damage done to my flute.
I really don't understand what they're trying to do.
Where to from here?
Like, what's the game plan?
At
What's
last
the
we shall see
idea
who
behind
is
this?
stronger, ice or fire. Let us break the ice.
Her whole thing is keep away with Velvet? Yeah.
Fight.
Oh, dude, they got the AG. When I try to AG, it never works.
Well done. Again.
Honestly, I think they probably AG'd on accident too. Try to outpoke the very stabby deer. Yeah. That's what they're trying to do, I guess. What are you doing,
Now
man?
it's my
I
turn.
don't need to move.
It's over now.
I think they're trying to catch me like moving forward or something. Like, why would I move if you're just jumping in place?
Round two. Fight.
What's going on? That's what I want to know. Oh, that was supposed to be Shatter C. Dang it. Just let me charge magic. Yeah. I'll get my magic.
Ah, you little.
And then we can do this. And undo all their progress. Basically.
No more games. Now it's my turn.
Because now I have magic.
I broke you without breaking a sweat. Velvet wins. Where to from here?
GG, I guess. I really don't. Little dude wants to fight. Alright. He says he's finally understanding the spacing, but like he's doing nothing. I don't know what he means. It doesn't seem like he's understanding nothing. You know, you can't beat my Velvet, but GC even, you know, you gotta get in your face. Yeah. I mean, you don't need to be able to defeat me to know how it works in theory. You've seen other people beat me. And I'm sure you've beaten, like, maybe some other Velvet players. Oh, we're getting error. I don't think I'm gonna be able to play with Sky. I don't think. I think, yeah, this guy is also getting server error. I wish there were more servers with people in them. Who's in here? Huh? Somebody named Kit Luna just messaged me, like, what the fuck? You beat Enchanty in Arizona and that one only on there? Okay. Didn't it say there was somebody in here? Oh, they're in the salt mines. Okay. You wanna go? Let's go to the school. It's not free though. Oh, it'll do. Yeah. Well, if it's I'd go spend kinda iffy since they're both. Yeah. So this guy, the guy that was trying to find me, just sent me a message on Discord. No, Leander was giving you a lot of trouble, and I thought you how to do the backdash lasso. Nice. And you use that to defeat them. Oh my god. Yeah. Man. Oh, Little Deuce fighting with someone else. So they can fight with other people. Also, what happened to Lon Bon? Did he just disconnect? They did disconnect, dude. What the fuck? I wanted to be a little snarky with him on the fucking chat. I don't think I'm gonna have a lot of people to play with in a bit. This Lon Bon is probably the last person I had with like decent connection. I mean, these guys have decent connection to me, but who knows? I beat you 40 times in a row that night. I feel like, do you do like stomp into lasso? Because like, you're surprised your connection with me works, to be honest. 2 bars? Is it 2 bars? I feel like it looks better.
Take your pick. Arizona.
I'll make you proud, Pa.
Because like,
Velvet.
that whole like lasso thing with Arizona is... That's so hard to deal with. Because you gotta block low, but then they lasso you. Right? Even there's something to lasso. It's important. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And then if they try to jump, you can like... If it actually hits, you can lasso them in the air. Well, if it's like the heavy one or the medium one also like you also lasso in the air, right? Yeah, the heavy one too, and then the low one is on the ground. You've seen me and Roto do it, yeah. Well, everybody, I feel like most Arizona players do it because, like, it's, you know, it's hard to deal with. Even if you're like really good, can be pretty tricky. What I need to do is like copy some of the strings that Roto does and like try to figure out where the gaps are here in the training mode and where I can like mash. Because like a lot of the things I know how to do against them, like I did it by like just experimenting in actual matches, but that only takes you so far after a while. Is this what's fighting me? Is like they're just stacking everything. This guy, the Waffle Crisp person, I don't know if I even want to try playing with them because they have the Texas. I think your problem is that you're still trying to get a feel of what you can and cannot do. Like your reaction and recognition is really slow. Yeah, yeah. It takes some time because like you have to learn to just know what everything looks like, you know, like because you cannot react to something if you don't know what that looks like. If I tell you that like fucking Tiano's Ash is punishable with a jab on block, like that's all well and good that you know that, but like can you recognize that when it happens, you know? And do you have and what can you react fast enough once you recognize it? And that only happens once you're like used to it, right?
Take your pick.
And that can take time.
Savings at Velvet.
I will be
Some people take longer than others too. So like, that's not safe. Like you can just punish. And that's like a string a lot of Tianos like to do. I mean, it's most, I would say a lot of players won't punish it because like either they don't know or they're not fast enough. So a lot of Tianos feel very comfortable doing that when they really shouldn't. There's also this one. Wait. Although that one, it's a lot harder to punish on netcode. You have to be like way faster. Like you will see me punish it just fine here in the training mode, but like in actual matches, I have a hard time. The only time I was able to punish that consistently was when I was playing local at Combo Breaker. Oh my god. It felt so good to be able to just punish stuff that I know is punishable, but I normally can't on net play because of, you know, internet. Huh. I was pretty sure I should be able to. Yeah. If I IV, I can. Oh, it's so hard. Oh my god. Dude. I know it's possible because we just did it, but like, it's so tight. There we go.
Impressive.
You're trying to get a grasp on. Oh wait, you can do with Arizona with that toolbit with a spank as you continue to learn. Yeah, I think. I don't know. I feel like you should just try to do a couple combos you already feel comfortable with, so you don't have to worry about like coming up with combos for a bit, and just so you can experiment with everything else. Definitely, like, you can learn by watching other people, but I feel like a problem a lot of people encounter when doing that is like they try to do everything they see somebody else do, and that's not very good. Like, it's hard to try to implement everything at this, like, everything that's new to you. So like, hi Virtuaries. I think like the best way would be to like, hey, you see somebody do cool stuff, and you maybe take note of one thing, one of those things, and you just focus on that, like on a single thing, you know? That's how you gotta do it, instead of trying to implement every cool thing you see somebody else do. Unless you're at that level, but like, I feel like the people who worry about this are not at that level yet, where they can just see something and just be comfortable implementing it like immediately. I don't think I'm gonna be getting many fights tonight. You're not at that level? Well, no, you'll be later on. That's fine. I really don't think the game's just gonna let me play with this person like at all. Yeah, there's an error right there. Like, being at that level comes from like just getting familiar with your tools, basically. You know? Being very familiar with what every button does and everything like that. You know, the point where you can start like improvising combos and stuff like on the fly. If you mess something up, you can like kind of salvage it and stuff like that because you know how stuff works. But that takes time. And I feel like you also need, like, to be able to do that. There's error again. You also need to be like kind of familiar with like how the other characters work as well, to a certain degree. Maybe not to the same degree as your main character, but like to a certain degree. Yeah. You want to get that to that point? Yeah, I think you will get to the point, but you know, it'll take a little while. The journey of the 1 million steps takes it one step at a time. Yeah, it begins with the first step, but the cool thing is like Gorky already took the first, like, I would say maybe 20 steps or something. You even played on the fucking little hoops a couple times. You're doing good. I guess some of the best advice regarding that is like just focus on each step on its own rather than the goal. That was what like gets a lot of people, like, it causes a lot of people to quit, right? Because like they don't know the difference between your terminal goal and your instrumental goals. And like in your case, I want to get to that point. That's your terminal goal. And the only way you can reach a terminal goal, because like a terminal goal is very nebulous. It's something that you reach as the culmination of a lot of other things, which is your instrumental goals, which is what you should focus on. So you need to figure out, okay, how do I get to that point? What do I need to get to that point? You know? And then you like divide it into all the steps you need to get to that point. I remember somebody I had this conversation with, like, literally their terminal goal was like, I wanna be able to defeat Enma, like straight up. That's what they told me. And it's like, okay, let's analyze that, right? Because like, you can't just that fucking phrase, that goal doesn't tell you what you need to focus on, right? So like, what does it take to beat Enma, right? I gotta get good at the Velvet matchup. How do I get good at the Velvet matchup? And you go from the top and you try to build the steps you need to get to that terminal goal. It's mentally you should have a lot of things more short time. Yeah. You gotta get a wide matchup of you. Yeah, like that's one, like, I think that can be like a good first terminal goal, you know, but like at the end of the day, it's still a terminal goal. That's not like, that's not something you can do. I don't know. It's not an actionable step, you know? It's not something you can practice. I want to get a matchup of Enma, you know, like it's something that happens as the result of something else. And that something else is what you need to focus on first. Whether art, streaming, gaming, etc. Yeah, it's all the same. Like, you know, this whole concept of like instrumental goal and terminal goal and like thinking about stuff like this. Like, I didn't even get this from like art or music or fighting games or anything. I got this from like AI training, you know? But like it applies just the same. I think like it's a really good way to like verbalize the concept, because it's the same concept and they have these words that I can use and they are not too hard to understand, so I can like appropriate that language. I mean, fucking AI researchers appropriated that language from something else too, right? I feel bad for Little Dude. He really wanted to play with me, dude. He was messaging me on Discord and everything. But like the game just doesn't want us to play tonight. Have had an issue with impersonators again lately, or has it quelled it? I haven't seen them. So, from my point of view, they're not around anymore. But like, you know, I don't know. They might still be around. Nobody has told me anything about it either, and I haven't seen anybody say anything about it. Because every now and then I look for it. I go look like on Little Hooves and like the official Discord and stuff to see if people are saying that there's fake Enmas or whatever, or if somebody's talking about me when I'm not around, because I've seen that happen, but I haven't seen it happen in a while. So I think it's whoever was doing it, they've like stopped, I guess, at least for now. Which is nice. It also seems like Lucas has kind of started to cool down a little bit, although he still seems to be a little obsessed with me, but like he's not saying, it doesn't seem like he's blaming me anymore for stuff. which is nice, I guess. I think the one thing I saw him say that really, like, to me exemplifies his behavior and mindset perfectly was one time I saw he was talking about how he lost his temper on somebody else because that other person improved at the game, and then he went off on them, and then Lucas said, but I forgave them for what I did. So like he doesn't, what's it like he doesn't seem to understand that, you know, he's forgiving them. Why are you forgiving them? They were not the ones, like, you know, like it seems like he always thinks everybody else is at fault, you know. But I've seen that more people have started calling him out on it, and I feel like the only reason it started happening was because I kind of started, you know, actually fucking calling him out, like on the lobbies, and like also I've mentioned it to some people as well. That's not a healthy mindset. Yeah, exactly. And apparently, like, he's been obsessed with the fact that I don't seem to notice that he's not around anymore. Like, am I supposed to like mention it every time I don't see him around or something? Like, I think like my favorite response to that somebody gave them was like, this looks like some reverse notice me senpai bullshit, and he got like really upset at that because apparently he doesn't like people comparing him to anime or whatever. But like sometimes the way he talks is like 100% like something out of a fucking anime. I think one time I saw him say, like, after finding someone, wow, I can't believe you were hiding this power. And then he's like, I'm disappointed in you. He's like a tsundere for me. I don't know. I don't even know if he like, I don't even know what he wants with me or why he cares so much about me, despite him claiming that he doesn't care about me so much. Yandere. Now things are no, well, the thing is, like, he said that and he then got upset at the guy. He wasn't saying it as a compliment. He got upset because, like, he doesn't like when people get good at the game, basically. Which is one of the reasons he was upset at me, because, like, I guess I'm good at the game. Well, I am good at the game. And then anybody who, like, I guess is good enough to defeat him? I don't know what his threshold is for this or what his, like, benchmark is for this, but, like, anybody he considers to be, like, good, he calls super players, and I find that so fucking funny. And he always talks about how much he hates super players. Yes, the super players, dude. That's so funny to me. It's like, that's like something out of Dragon Ball Z or something, you know? Like, you want to be called a super player by Lucas? You need to become a super player? Yeah. Let's go. And he's always talking about how much he hates super players and whatever. If you're a super player, you're a bad person, basically. Well, what am I testing? Just just general YouTube streaming. Because, like, I wanna... Next week, I just want to do the entire week on YouTube. So I wanted to get this ready for that, basically. I wanted to see if the chat was working properly and all of that. Because, like, obviously this is like a different... The chat has to connect to a different system and everything, like the chat widget I'm using. You're already a bad person in TF2. I don't know, man. Like, you know, I understand not wanting to play with people who like you feel are too good for you to defeat. Like, I get it. But like, what I don't get is getting angry at them for improving at the game. And like trying to say they're bad people for that, you know? Like, that's silly. Like, why do you get upset at somebody because they just improved beyond your skill? I feel like that's your problem. It's not really a problem at all to begin with. You're not forced to play with anybody. People get pissed off at US Medic. Yeah, people get upset at me on TF2 as well. Well, the people that are playing against me, usually, obviously. The whole thing with fighting is at least to use improvement. I think like that's what it is to most people, right? Like, it's supposed to be celebrated and respected. Yeah. Again, like if you don't want to fight with people, like if you don't care about like fighting people who are better than you, that's fine. Nobody's gonna force you. Like, nobody's forcing him to play against me, you know? Nobody's forcing him to play against like the super players. So I don't see why they're bad people. You know? Or why like this one person. So as far as I understand it, with the whole incident with that person who he's like, oh, I can't believe you, I'm disappointed in you, you were hiding this power all this time and whatever. I think my understanding is that they were friends, or they've been friends for a while, and they hadn't played each other in a while, but like the other player decided to just, you know, he started trying to improve more, like intentionally, I guess. Like, he was putting the time, and Lucas doesn't really do that. So then they played again after a while, and this guy was better, and like the super player too. Yeah, dude. Or like ultra player. Maybe that should be our goal, to be called ultra player.
Take your pick.
I think your first interaction with Lucas was during your first Lil Hoops journey. Yeah, but he wasn't playing on the tournament, right? I think that was during Lil Hoops 7 when he was just like around us, around the shrines, and he wouldn't shut up about the fact that we just politely asked them to let us run the tournament. I think the most telling thing about that whole incident with Lil Hoops 7 was at some point we need to get more participants on the shrine, but the server was full, so we just moved to a different server. We went to a server that was empty, so we could like bring everybody from the tournament on the shrine, and he followed us to that server when there was no reason for that. If he wants to play, if his issue was that according to him we weren't letting him play on that other server, if we all left, shouldn't that just be the solution to his problem? Like, why did he feel the need to follow us to an empty server? Obviously, we know why he did and why he felt the need to do that, because like all he did was just stand around closest to the shrine we were using, and just he was going off in the chat about the same shit the entire day. Yeah. He wouldn't shut. Do private custom TFA servers still work? The problem with using custom servers or private servers is that console players cannot use non-official servers. And, you know, there's a bunch of participants who play on console, so like we cannot do that. I mean, we could, but then it would be a PC only tournament, you know? So we have to use the official servers. And you know, when you're using official servers, like, we don't expect people to not join the servers. We don't expect people to not play on the servers we're using. That would be stupid. We just expect people to respect us when we're on a shrine. We usually choose the shrine that's all the way, like, the hidden one, you know? Like, the one that's out of the way. Specifically because of that. Because, like, hey... And if anybody tries to join our shrine, it's like, hey, guys, we're running a tournament. Can you guys, like, not join this shrine? Like, there's another shrine. There's all the people over there. And most people, you know, like, 99% of people are chill with it. Like, 99% of people are... These, like, they understand. You know? Nobody ever complains besides Lucas. It's not like, again, we weren't asking him to leave the server. It sucks that console players can't see chat, so there are players that will just never know. Yeah, that's why, like, sometimes people have, like Scully changes his name to, like, tournament, running a tournament and stuff. It does suck, though, because, like, people sometimes don't pay attention to the names or whatever. Or they just get too, like, excited to play, and they see a full shrine and they try to join it. And, you know, that's understandable. And then, especially when they cannot read the chat. It sucks. Like, the only way to solve this would be to allow console players the ability to join non-official servers. But who knows if that's ever gonna happen, you know? Probably not. Because, like, console players are never gonna be able to look at chat. Like, that's out of the table. There's no way. So that would be the only option. If they could join private servers. But, you know, don't think any console game has any game with custom. Yeah. It doesn't. Like, I don't think any game does either, like on consoles. But again, it would be the only option. You know, because, like, they're never gonna allow console players to see chat because of Mr. Nintendo, you know? Like, they cannot force that. So that would be the only option. And I would assume, like, if they tried to do, like, private servers or unofficial servers, Nintendo would probably also be, like, super against that, so... It's probably never happening. If we want to have tournaments, if we want to have console players on our tournaments, we're gonna have to do it this way. The thing is, like, it generally is not an issue. Again, like, it's most of the time it's not an issue. Like, the only real issue we've ever had was Lucas acting like that, and maybe the game itself not letting us connect properly while trying to, like, you know, play, and the shrine just breaks or whatever. I think another solution would be for Mane6 to make, like, a couple official tournament servers. But then I guess it wouldn't be that much of a problem to, like, lend them to whoever's running a tournament at the time, because, like, there's not that many tournaments happening at the same time, you know? And just have those be official servers, but with password, I guess. I guess another problem would be, like, since everybody who joins the tournament would know the password, you would have to, like, change passwords very frequently after every tournament. But that would be a solution for sure. I don't know how realistic it is to expect Mane6 to do anything like that, though. That server cost upkeep possibly being an issue. Yeah. Then again, I mean, how many official servers do we have running right now that never get used? Like, not even a single player on them. I guess they could just repurpose, like, one or two of those. Another option would be to do, like, to have it on demand, like Super Animal Royale with, like, private servers, you know? Like, it literally just takes one server from the pool and just makes it private for the duration people are using it. So maybe, like, if we could talk with Mane6 and, like, schedule a tournament or something, and they just make they just put a password on one of the servers for the tournament organizers for the duration of the tournament, you know. But that would require them having people actively, you know, working on that and like dealing with that, and they barely have people to do anything with, so that's probably not gonna happen, you know. Speaking of which, ever consider doing a private Star Days setup again in the future? I do wanna. I don't know. I guess like I'm really afraid we're not gonna get enough players like the last time. Like the last couple times, it felt like the people who were coming to the private servers was dwindling down, and like I don't want to just waste a server, you know, like because they gave me very specific requirements, and I want to stay like within those requirements. Yeah, so like Gorky, we used to do Saturday night basically, which it was just me grabbing a server, making it private, and we would play for a couple hours. We would do like, you know, we would do normal squads, and then we would also do just custom games, like we would do melee only and stuff like that. That's why you want to specify a setup day. Oh, like a setup day? Yeah, I want to do it, I just never have like, you know, just decided on a day to actually do it, or a plan or anything. It is definitely something that I want to do. The other thing that was really annoying about running those was like, whenever people died, I would have to keep track of people dying, right? And like whoever I gave mod to, because like we needed to give them ghost so they could like keep watching or whatever, and that was like, that was really hard to keep track of, you know. And also like, since usually like Lucaria and I would stay alive for quite a big portion of the game, it could be very distracting because we would be like in the middle of like something, and people are like, hey Anima, I want ghost and whatever, or I need ghost. You know. It sounds like a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. It is fun. It just like takes a lot of organizing. But I think I'm not sure if this is correct, but last time we did the previous stream with the developers for season 7, part of the instructions we got was that we could just type /ghost ourselves to get ghost when we were dead. So I don't know if that's a thing that is just how private servers work now for everyone, or if that was only set up for the dev stream. And I did ask Logan, but he told me he doesn't know the answer to that. He doesn't know if that's just a global thing now or not. And yeah, it would be very helpful. It would like take a lot of like, you know, stuff off my shoulders when running the servers. It would, I hope it is. Like I would need to test. What I want to do is like make one private lobby and maybe get like 2 or 3 people in there. We get a couple bots and we get ourselves skilled and we see if it works, if it's working like on the previous stream. If that's the case, that would definitely make me even more interested to like bring it back. Also, Gorky, we would have this like, we would do this thing where we would have everybody at the bamboo stage, and then 2 players out of the group would go in the stage and they would fight with their melees. And I think when we were doing that, we had it set to like 1-hit kill, right? So it was basically King of the Hill, right? Like, yeah, the melee champion. And yeah, we basically had a dual pit basically. So like you had everybody surrounding the stage, and then 2 people would go into the stage and fight. And obviously one of them would die, and then the one who won would stay in there, and then somebody else from the group would join the stage, and we would just do that until there was only one person, the winner, left. That was very fun. We would do stuff like that. The samurai battles. Yeah. Dude, there's nobody here anymore. I've just been talking here. I don't think I'm gonna be getting any games anymore. Cold hunting rifle with increased bullet speed was busted. Oh yeah, we would do like the increased bullet speed stuff and all of that, right? This is actually all like Asian players, so I don't think I'm gonna be playing it here. Because sometimes you see a bunch of people in this server, and like, yeah, like half and half, I would say, like, is like half Asians and then half everybody else who are just looking for people to play with. We had a lot of fun back then. Yeah, I mean, I want to bring it back. You know, like, have you ever seen that there's like this whole thing on our Discord of like Super Animal Royale channels that nobody uses? Those are there because we would use them for those days. Like, if you scroll down under the voice channels, there's like a bunch of SAR channels that are just there. That's what they're for, yeah. But we just haven't used them in a while. Sometimes people use them nowadays just when they want to be like alone in a small group and they don't want anybody to bother them. Like, every now and then I see people join those. But like, you know, the original purpose of them was for that. So like every team would join a separate voice channel while we were in the actual game, so people wouldn't cheat. We had this whole like rules about that. Oh yeah, I guess I should. This is working perfectly fine. I should just probably stop, go to bed, try to get some sleep. Also, I think the stream has been way more stable than Twitch as well when it comes to like my bitrate and stuff so far. I don't know if like it's just a coincidence. It might just be like a coincidence, but it's been green the entire time. So yeah, I guess it's time. If I'm signing off, this was a successful test. Yeah, it's been good. I'm glad. I was telling this to Gorky early. I'm glad like you guys joined, because like that allows me to like see how the chat is working and everything, besides just like the video side of things. So that's very nice. So thank you guys for joining me and like just hanging out. Even though I wasn't doing much, we were talking. So that was nice. I'll be back on Monday, and I'll be back here on YouTube on Monday. It's gonna be interesting, because it's gonna be a little different for everybody. But yeah, have a good night, everyone. Good night.